Floodwaters do appear to be receding in Dunedin after the city was hit by torrential rain. Many schools closed early and a state of emergency was declared there, in part to help facilitate evacuation should there have to be some heavy rain, but not heavy enough, although, boy, the water infrastructure, horizontal infrastructure, has struggled to cope in some places. Sewerage infrastructure not working, sewage with stormwater in the floodwater in some places. Our reporter Ian Telfer is in St Kilda and joins us now via live view. Hi Ian, it's actually looking over your shoulder not too bad.
Yeah, John, this did not look good earlier this afternoon. As you said, this looked like it was going to be a repeat of the June 2015 flood, which flooded 1,200 properties in this area, but it seemed to have dodged a bullet here. As you can see, there's sandbags behind me, and there's also a lot of sand, and there's no one here. People have come, they've gone. Apparently 60 or 70 sandbags were given out, but this is not the full-scale emergency that we've had before, because the waters have now gone down. The rain has stopped. I think it's almost entirely stopped now, and it does appear that the floodwaters have gone away.
Well, that's tremendous news. So fears of evacuations. I know there was a retirement home where people were being evacuated, or where it certainly was being contemplated. All of that stopped as well?
It does seem so. I went past that rest home, which was the Radius Fulton one up on Hillside Road in South Dunedin. That was badly hit in 2015. Apparently there were some partial evacuations there this afternoon, but not a full-scale emergency. They do have water, and they had water up to their door and maybe inside, but I think that that hasn't been as bad as was feared. And for the rest of South Dunedin, well, I drove around in the last hour, and there were a lot of places where there'd clearly been water. Some streets that were blocked off. There was also some debris around the place, but the water's almost all gone now, and there was no sign of a big clean-up needed. So I think at this stage, John, things are going to be okay.
Ian, what a nutty 24 hours. It looks like someone's arrived to collect some sandbags behind you, but what a nutty 24 hours. This time last night you were racing to cover the fire in Burnside. It was over 30 degrees. Tonight you are covering flooding, and it is less than half that.
Can you believe that Dunedin has gone from drought through a fire and now through a flood? It is quite incredible, isn't it?
Yeah,
people make the normal jokes about a plague of locusts, but it has been a really trying time for a lot of people, and that fire was really quite scary for the community down there. A lot of the city affected, and now to be suddenly thrown into half the temperature, strong cold winds, rain, in every direction, and the threat of serious flooding. It's been a trying week, and I think people will breathe a real sigh of relief after this week is over.
Well, thank you for doing your brilliant job covering it. Ian Telfer live from a sandbagging facility where not much sandbagging is required, mercifully.